That day was one of the most emotional moments in the career of Taehyung, better known as BTS's V. A special event was held to celebrate his return and achievements, and ARMY, as BTS fans are called, made it an unforgettable moment. In a crowd filled with love, dedication, and tears of happiness, Taehyung realizes how deep the relationship he has with his fans is. Since morning, thousands of soldiers have packed the event site, carrying banners, balloons, and other forms of support. The event was designed with a special theme that reflects Taehyung's personality and career journey, from his debut to his current position as one of the global icons. The venue is decorated with great photos of Taehyung, glimpses of precious moments from each era of BTS, and warm messages from fans around the world. When Taehyung finally arrives at the location, the atmosphere turns hysterical. Dressed in an elegant dark blue classic suit, he waved to his fans, his characteristic smile radiating warmth and tranquility. However, even behind that smile, there were teary eyes, reflecting the deep feelings towards that moment. "I really don't know what to say," Taehyung said when he first stepped on stage, his voice trembling slightly. "Seeing all this, it feels like a dream." The event was hosted by a famous MC who is also an ARMY, making the atmosphere more intimate. The first session began with a compilation video of Taehyung's journey in BTS, including emotional, funny, and inspiring moments. The video ends with video messages from other BTS members who were unable to attend in person at the time. Jungkook, Taehyung's closest associate, sent a special message. "Hyung, you have always been an inspiration to us all. The ARMY, and we are here to support you no matter what." Taehyung's reaction to the video became one of the highlights of the show. He chuckles at some funny moments from the past, but tears begin to fall as messages from the members appear on the screen. The ARMY on site couldn't contain their emotions, many crying with Taehyung. "I feel very lucky," she said, rubbing her eyes. "Not only because of the BTS members, but also because of all of you who have always been there for me." After the video session, Taehyung gave a special performance for ARMY. He performed several of his solo songs, including Sweet Night and Winter Bear, with electrifying acoustic versions. Her soft, emotional voice filled the room, creating a magical atmosphere. Some fans can be seen closing their eyes, permeating every note Taehyung sings. In the middle of the song, he paused for a moment and said, "This song is for all of you. You are the light in my life." The next session was a direct interaction with the ARMY. Taehyung answered a few questions from pre-selected fans. One of the most touching questions came from a young ARMY man who asked, "What keeps you going even in difficult times?" Taehyung replied in a soft but confident voice, "ARMY, every time I feel tired or doubt, I remember you. You give meaning to what I do." The answer was met with a standing ovation and exclamations of love from the audience. Not only did the fans surprise Taehyung, but he also had a surprise for them. At the end of the show, a special video prepared by Taehyung is played. The video contains personal messages from him, which were recorded in various places that have a special meaning for him. In the video, she says, "I want you to know that you are the most precious part of my life. Thank you for being the reason I smile every day." As the show neared its end, Taehyung delivered an emotional closing speech. "Today is one of the best days of my life," he said. "Seeing all of you here, hearing your stories, and feeling the love you give, I feel stronger than ever. I promise I will continue to do my best for you." As he stepped off the stage, ARMY sang "Love Maze," one of BTS's songs, as a final surprise. Taehyung looked surprised but soon joined the singing, his smile again adorning his face. The moment became a symbol of the deep connection between Taehyung and ARMY, a relationship unshakable by time or distance. The day ended with overflowing warmth and happiness. Many fans shared their moments on social media, calling the event one of the most rewarding experiences of their lives. Taehyung, with his warm and authentic personality, once again proves why he is so loved by millions of people around the world. In his own words, "The ARMY is my home, and I will never forget this day." That day was one of the most emotional moments in the career of Taehyung, better known as BTS's V. A special event was held to celebrate his return and achievements, and ARMY, as BTS fans are called, made it an unforgettable moment. In a crowd filled with love, dedication, and tears of happiness, Taehyung realizes how deep the relationship he has with his fans is. Since morning, thousands of soldiers have packed the event site, carrying banners, balloons, and other forms of support. The event was designed with a special theme that reflects Taehyung's personality and career journey, from his debut to his current position as one of the global icons. The venue is decorated with great photos of Taehyung, glimpses of precious moments from each era of BTS, and warm messages from fans around the world. When Taehyung finally arrives at the location, the atmosphere turns hysterical. Dressed in an elegant dark blue classic suit, he waved to his fans, his characteristic smile radiating warmth and tranquility. However, even behind that smile, there were teary eyes, reflecting the deep feelings towards that moment. "I really don't know what to say," Taehyung said when he first stepped on stage, his voice trembling slightly. "Seeing all this, it feels like a dream." The event was hosted by a famous MC who is also an ARMY, making the atmosphere more intimate. The first session began with a compilation video of Taehyung's journey in BTS, including emotional, funny, and inspiring moments. The video ends with video messages from other BTS members who were unable to attend in person at the time. Jungkook, Taehyung's closest associate, sent a special message. "Hyung, you've always been an inspiration to us all. The ARMY, and we are here to support you, no matter what." Taehyung's reaction to the video became one of the highlights of the show. He chuckles at some funny moments from the past, but tears begin to fall as messages from the members appear on the screen. The ARMY on site couldn't contain their emotions, many crying with Taehyung. "I feel very lucky," she said, rubbing her eyes. "Not only because of the BTS members, but also because of all of you who have always been there for me." After the video session, Taehyung gave a special performance for ARMY. He performed several of his solo songs, including Sweet Night and Winter Bear, with electrifying acoustic versions. Her soft, emotional voice filled the room, creating a magical atmosphere. Some fans can be seen closing their eyes, permeating every note Taehyung sings. In the middle of the song, he paused for a moment and said, "This song is for all of you. You are the light in my life." The next session was a direct interaction with the ARMY. Taehyung answered a few questions from pre-selected fans. One of the most touching questions came from a young ARMY man who asked, "What keeps you going even in difficult times?" Taehyung replied in a soft but confident voice, "ARMY. Every time I feel tired or doubt, I remember you. You give meaning to what I do." The answer was met with a standing ovation and exclamations of love from the audience. Not only did the fans surprise Taehyung, but he also had a surprise for them. At the end of the show, a special video prepared by Taehyung is played.